In the shrouded valleys of forgotten mountains, an explorer descends through mist and memory. The wind whispers of walls unseen, and time bends like roots in the soil of eternity. Faded parchments unfold, rivers, ruins, and roots erased by centuries. The map breathes again, and the lines of the past tremble beneath trembling hands. Long before the Chronicles of Kings, a tower was raised into the clouds. Its stones aligned to stars, its builders vanished into legend. Fire consumed the valleys. Riders came from the east like a storm of iron and flame. Yet the fortress stood untouched, its gates unseen, its heart unmoved. Vlad the Impaler returns, cloaked in crimson. Beneath his command, the fortress awakens, its stones drinking blood and thunder. Within the mountain's breath lies a hidden corridor carved by hands that feared the light. Only the prince knew its secret, and the silence it demanded. Through storm and blade, he vanished down the northern cliff, not falling, but returning to the mountain that birthed him. The last torch flickers, the gates seal. No laughter, no screams, thus only the wind remains, carrying whispers through hollow halls. Modern boots disturb the moss. The fortress reappears like a ghost from the rock, unmarked, unbroken, impossible. An old voice speaks in flickering firelight of men who built without tools and walls that hum when touched by rain. Drones and compasses trace the forgotten trail. The explorers climb where birds dare not, the path older than language itself. Through swirling clouds and whispering wind, the explorers climb the mountain's veiled spine. Their breath becomes one with the fog, and every step feels like trespassing into another age. As the mist thins, the earth itself reveals a stairway of stone, carved with precision beyond human time. Each step glows faintly under the morning light, as if the mountain remembers being built. They enter a chamber vast and hollow. Echoes ripple like waves across ancient air. Every sound returns transformed, as if the stones are thinking, remembering. Beneath fallen slabs, strange symbols breathe with light. Lines curve like constellations, forming words that no tongue has spoken in 1,000 years. A wall exhales, slow and deep. Dust stirs like breath made visible. The explorers reach out, trembling as the fortress seems to draw them closer, alive in its silence. Laser scans reveal patterns within patterns, echoes folding upon themselves in sacred rhythm. It is not architecture, but resonance, a harmonic memory encoded in stone. Light bursts through cracks unseen. Beams dance like veins of fire across the walls. The fortress stirs, not as ruin, but as consciousness returning to flesh. The floor trembles with a low, rhythmic hum, as if the heartbeat of the world is awakening beneath their feet. Time ripples, the air glows, the past and present blur into one endless moment. The walls erupt in sound and light. Silence fractures into a storm of voices centuries old. Dust rains down like ash from memory, and the fortress speaks its first word in 1,000 years. The explorers plunge through breaking ground, swallowed by the trembling heart of the mountain. Dust and light fall together, and the earth closes above them like a memory sealing itself. They awaken in a cavern laced with roots and glowing streams of amber light. Life and stone intertwine, veins of earth pulsing softly with the memory of creation. Through the luminous roots flows a language of pulse and rhythm, a living network of the past. Each flicker carries an image, builders, voices, forgotten cities, all speaking through the soil. Echoes whisper from every direction, not in words but in harmonies. The explorers realize thus the fortress is not silent. It is a choir of memories still singing underground. Machines hum as the team deciphers the living code of vibration and light. From resonance emerges speech, the fortress translating its soul into human language. Walls ignite with radiant lines, weaving across every surface like veins of gold. The chamber pulses, each flash a syllable, each color a thought. The fortress begins to speak. A spiral of light forms mid-air, unfolding like a living map. Images flow, kings, masons, wars and storms, centuries rewinding within a single breath of time. They appear, white mannequin figures in ancient tunics, the first builders shaping the fortress with sacred geometry. Their hands move in harmony, constructing not stone, but the music of permanence. Symbols glow beneath every arch, to curves and lines merging into frequency. The explorers realize the fortress was written, not built, each block a syllable of the planet's own tongue. At the heart of the hall, a sphere of light awakens, spinning with infinite precision. Its rhythm echoes through every surface, a perfect balance between creation and collapse. The sphere expands, its light forming lattices of logic across the walls. Numbers dance within the glow, a living mind computing the heartbeat of the world. Equations merge with visions, patterns rewriting themselves in real time. time. The explorers stand motionless, witnessing thought becoming architecture. Through a river of light, the ancient builders reappear, not ghosts, but echoes made visible. They walk among the modern explorers, their gestures completing what was left unfinished. Stone tablets rise from the ground, rewriting themselves in lines of pure light. History bends, the truth reshaped as memory overwrites the silence of time. A cathedral of radiance unfolds, shelves of light storing thoughts, dreams, and centuries. Every beam holds a story, every shimmer a fragment of human longing. At the center a pulse, slow, deliberate, alive. It breathes like a heart, each rhythm synchronizing with the explorer's own. The air vibrates with sound, a voice older than language itself. It speaks through frequency, resonating inside the bones of those who listen. Patterns of vibration form floating sigils in the air. Each note becomes geometry, each harmony a bridge between thought and matter. The final sequence emerges, the formula that binds memory, sound, and life. The explorers see it now, the fortress is not made of stone, but from the echo of existence itself. Light unravels into infinity, the architect's equation awakening the entire structure. The fortress transforms, rising in waves of brilliance as the world holds its breath. The perfect rhythm falters, waves of light twist, collide, and fracture. The fortress shudders as harmony turns to chaos, creation collapsing under its own brilliance. Reality bends, seconds splinter into centuries. Explorers see themselves reflected in ancient builders, past and present merging in one impossible instant. The glowing formula tears apart, scattering fragments of light like dying stars. Walls crack, the chamber groans, knowledge too vast for matter to contain. Amid the collapse, the explorer descends through spiraling tunnels of broken geometry. Each step takes them deeper, not into stone, but into the fortress's own dreaming mind. A vast chamber opens, a sphere of pure light floating in darkness. It pulses slowly, like the heart of the earth itself, remembering every life it has touched. Around the heart, thousands of luminous threads awaken, memories connecting across time. Each flicker reveals faces, gestures, and forgotten voices, the fortress remembering humanity. Shelves of light unfold in infinite rows, each one holding moments from all ages. The explorers drift through it weightlessly, their reflections multiplied in every memory. A voice rises from within the light, a calm, infinite human. It tells them, "You are part of us. You always were." The fortress was never stone, it was you. Symbols cascade around the explorers, merging into a single phrase of radiant clarity. The fortress translates its essence, not into words, but into understanding. Silence becomes truth. The mountain stands alone again, silent beneath the dawn. The explorers are gone, but the light remains within the stones, waiting, breathing, remembering. For the fortress has no entrance, because it was never meant to be entered, only awakened.